My catch, man, what a fantastic conversation. We appreciate your time and your vulnerability, honestly. You're having a fantastic book, Manhood Empowered, and a fantastic podcast. We have one last question for you. David, over to you for that question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate your time and your grace in coming on our show with a couple knuckleheads. So thank you for that conversation. It was awesome, and the book, man, incredible book. Hey, so here's the question: what is the most impactful action you have taken in your home and in your business to level up?
Awesome. So it is walking within the rhythms of God's liturgy that you find in creation, I guess is what I would say. And this is more recent, but it's made a huge impact on me. And so basically submitting, so liturgy is, for those who don't know, it's a fancy term, again, another theological term, but it has to do with the practices or the work or the habits that you engage in that mold you, that impact you. So think about liturgy within a church service is meant for you to enter in and for it to have an impact on you. Well, God instilled certain liturgies, if you will, within creation. And I'm talking everything as little as the sunrise and sunset, to the natural ways that the week is broken up and things like that. And one of the biggest impacts on me recently has been waking up in the morning early enough to get outside no matter what the weather and get that UV light in my eyes, which apparently contributes to how your body metabolizes food, by the way. Crazy. And then yeah, so living by that and not trying to push the bounds beyond what God created. I'm learning to live within those liturgies, and that has had a huge impact on me.
And such a fantastic answer. I think to the weekly, you know, habits, the weekly liturgies, like the 6 days of work and the
Yeah,
one day of rest, and how far we as a society have gotten away from that. Having that Sabbath day, like so many of us don't do that anymore. I'm working at it, not good at it yet.
yeah.
I have good days and bad days for that respect, but
It's
that's a
super
fantastic.
hard.
Yeah.
It's super hard, yeah. But it's worth it.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I love that, man. And one note on that, I think a lot of as I mature in my faith, as I desire to mature further, a lot of the answers that we have from guests like you that seem very spiritual, it's fascinating to me how truly practical they are and they become, right? So as when you hear big words like liturgy and I do this, but what's fascinating is the actions that are driven through that passion and that desire are so extremely practical, and they become a part of your rhythm in your daily life that are they're as critical as daily bread, which is fascinating to me
Yeah.
how that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, especially with the blue light that we get constantly, we would say there's a certain, I believe there's a certain toxicity that comes along with it. And when I get out in the morning, like my motivation is to get that sunlight into my eyes, and if possible on my skin, basically. And it changes everything. So then I don't necessarily have to do a full workout. I can go for a walk. I can go for a hike like I did this morning and watch the sunrise. But it also means I've got to cut other things out that I might do to maybe think I'm going to become more productive,
Mm.
when God is saying, no, 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 no. Like I've meant for you to live within these rhythms, and live within those bounds. And I will, what's the word? I will, enhance what you do if you
Mm.
live within my bounds.
Love that.
So good. Mike,
Love it,
appreciate it,
dude.
man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Guys and gals,
Thanks, my
go
brother.
level up. See ya.
See you.